Don't waste your money.
Money put on a gift card that mysteriously disappears.
If you or someone that you know buys gift cards for either holidays or birthdays, they need to know about this right now.
The total amount of gift cards were 1,807. Nike, Sephora, Nordstrom.
In this video, we're going to talk to you all about one of the fastest growing scams nationwide in 2024. And here's the worst part. Over 95% of people that bought gift cards will never get their money back.
Person scratches the back off and then re-glues the card.
Now, many of you all may know this already, but did you know that gift cards are the most popular item purchased when people are thinking about birthdays or holidays? But this year, it's become the absolute worst thing you can buy. Check this out.
Tonight, an I-team investigation may make you think twice before you buy that next gift card, especially for a holiday gift. The latest scam is so sophisticated that Homeland Security is now involved. We've got our Ginger Allen on this one. You've covered gift card fraud for nearly a decade, Ginger, but it sounds like we are talking about a whole new level with this one.
This one is very different. As you are out shopping this holiday season, you need to know that foreign gang members have traveled into the United States. They are going into our stores, stealing cards, copying the numbers, then putting the cards back in the stores and waiting for you to buy them.
Real quick, be sure to download our free ebook today. All you got to do is scan this QR code right here or click the link in the description below. Now back to the video.
So go ahead and just tell me what happened.
Okay, I went to Walmart.
It's a story you've probably heard before.
I put $500 on this green dot card.
Money put on a gift card that mysteriously disappears.
So when you checked it, what was the balance on this card?
There was no balance.
$0.
Yes.
What went through your mind?
I was going crazy because I was like, oh my God, that's $500.
It's a big deal to Gay Penny, but her loss is just a tiny fraction of the fraud being committed here in North Texas.
You know, it's more massive than most people understand.
Jeff Roberts is part of the Texas Financial Crimes Intelligence Center. We caught up with him in Fort Worth, where he was teaching seminars on catching fraudsters.
The reality is this is organized crime, and at a high level, this is affecting every state in the continental United States and probably worldwide. We know that there's Chinese gangs involved. Some of this money is going overseas.
The I-team has learned the rise of Chinese gift card crime has led to a nationwide effort called Project Red Hook, which teams up Homeland Security with big box retailers and local law enforcement agencies like Burleson PD.
They go into Target empty-handed, nothing. Like, they act like they're shopping around, and then they take as many gift cards as they can fit in their pockets, and then they leave the store.
Detective Madison Marston helped arrest two men accused of working as gift card mules over the summer. The men are Chinese nationals who entered the U.S. illegally. Marston says they were staying in Carrollton and sending stolen cards out of state.
So they would ship them back to California. The people in California would open the gift cards. They would put their credit card information on it, change the gift card number. Then they would ship back to Carrollton Hotel, and then they would drive to a Albertsons, a Target, a Home Depot, a Lowe's, and they would put those gift cards back on the shelf and wait for people to buy them.
The same scenario played out last fall in Pantego, a small town near Arlington.
So it looks like these cards haven't even been opened, but if you look very closely, you can see that they have. There's an integrity seal right here. As you can see on the corner that this one's already been opened.
Chief Robert Rife says an employee at a CVS called police about a man pulling cards from his pockets and then putting them on the racks.
At that time, they had located a backpack that was full of gift cards. They found the person's vehicle as well, and in the back of it, they located boxes full of gift cards. Thousands of gift cards.
According to Rife, the 25-year-old was a college student in California who said he'd been hired to switch out good gift cards with bad ones.
He was traveling throughout the United States as well to do this. It just happened that he happened to come here in the Metroplex to Pantego, where he was eventually caught.
I think they've seen this as an opportunity to, sort of get rich quick. Without a lot of consequences.
Homeland Security agent Adam Parks is the director of Project Red Hook. He says in the last year, the operation has resulted in 150 arrests. Criminals caught with thousands of cards to the tune of billions of dollars, all with the help of local law enforcement.
This won't be just considered a small event if it happens in a store, that they understand that this is an organized crime scheme and there's a lot involved here as well. That's worth their time.
So Homeland Security also tells us that all of those thieves that are in the U.S. right now doing this are called runners or mules. Doug, Nicole, listen to this. They tell us there are hundreds of them around the country right now.
That's the scary part. Like you said, it's sophisticated, but it's also sneaky. There's no way to know if the cards you're picking up are compromised or not. But one thing that stands out is the safest thing we should do is make sure we're getting those gift cards in the store. Any other advice folks should know about before they buy them?
I want to warn everyone, none of this is foolproof. And I know that from covering this for so long. But I want you to take the card if you're going to buy it. Look at it for tears, look at it for any tampering, and look to see if there's any discoloration. A new piece of advice we've learned this year is also take the card and put it on your digital wallet as quickly as possible. They tell us it makes it harder to drain the money. And then finally, a piece of advice we give year after year: if you get or give it, use it or tell the recipient to use it as soon as possible.
Don't waste your money. Planning to purchase any gift cards this weekend or maybe over the coming weeks? Well, be careful. Many gift cards these days are turning out to have been already drained.
Bill Sampson has a stack of unused gift cards.
This is our gift card collection area.
He bought another while grocery shopping.
I got a Home Depot card off the rack, all wrapped up in cardboard.
But when he got home,
opened the package, and voila, Amazon gift card.
Someone had swapped the $100 Home Depot card with a worthless Amazon card.
So somebody apparently is taking this off the shelf, slitting open the package, putting a dummy Amazon card, which hasn't been activated.
The same thing happened to Linda and Jamie Wentz earlier this year with a Lowe's gift card.
I went through the self-checkout, and when we attempted to use the gift card, it said that there was a penny on the machine left on the card.
I know what you're thinking. Oh, well, that's only on the West Coast. Nope, not at all. It's spreading like crazy nationwide. Watch this.
I got scammed.
The person scratches the back off and then re-glues the card.
Consumers posting warnings about compromised gift cards, a crime that cost $228 million last year.
The barcode is not there anymore, so you cannot do anything about it.
Police from coast to coast warning about a surge in so-called gift card draining.
We want to let everyone know about the latest scam that we have gotten word of.
Police say scammers steal these cards, then they copy the card number and the security code, then they reseal it. You can't even tell it's been tampered with. When you load money onto that card, the scammer pounces and drains it. It happened to Weekend Today anchor and senior legal correspondent Laura Jarrett.
This is a very Grinchy moment with these gift cards.
Right? She purchased $2,000 worth of vanilla gift Visa cards at this New York CVS, only to find 3 of her presents to colleagues had scuff marks where the security code should have been, and the funds drained.
From the naked eye, these do not appear to be tampered with at all.
Right? Not even a little bit.
Right.
All of the seals look totally fine. In fact, it says on here, if tamper evident, don't purchase. So I checked it before I checked out. Everything looked good from the outside.
Laura showed us one card that appeared to be totally normal, the barcode and security pin untouched. But when we checked the card balance, zero. The money Laura loaded onto the card November 27th disappeared 14 days later. One survey found almost 1 in 4 gift card recipients said they've received a card that was drained. So I went back to that same CVS.
Okay, so here's where the gift cards are. They're kind of in the middle of the store, not really under the watchful eye of anyone at the register. So it's sort of easy to see how they could be tampered with.
From the outside, they look secure and sealed.
I'd like to put $20 on each of these gift cards. We have our gift cards.
8 of the 9 cards appeared normal.
Okay, this one has a security code.
But then
this one has the security code gouged out. Take a look. That has absolutely been tampered with, and we could not see that when it was in the packaging.
In statements to NBC News, the Retail Gift Card Association and Vanilla Gift say, in part, criminals have come up with more innovative ways to card drain, and they are working to stay ahead of it. They urge the public to report any fraud to police and call the number on the back of the card. CVS adds they're investigating our findings and say they warn customers about fraud risks and urge employees to check gift card racks for tampered cards every day.
I had seen your segment, so I was on notice. I knew that this was going to be an issue. I just didn't think that was going to happen to me.
To avoid a scam, some police say don't buy a physical gift card because it's nearly impossible to know which ones have been compromised. If you do, choose one that's closer to the register or, better yet, behind the counter. Recipients should check the balance and spend their gift cards quickly to reduce risk. And buy with a credit card to increase your chances of getting a refund.
Now, when you think about this type of scam, it's really actually easy to do, considering that all the gift cards in most stores are usually out in the general public. But then sometimes it could also be an inside job, especially when it happens and the gift cards are behind the cashier or behind the counter. Watch this.
The scam is called gift card draining. It's when thieves get gift card information before it's activated. So when money does get loaded onto it, they use it before the consumer. It happened to Chassie Spangler.
I had a return and that credit was put on a gift card for me to use. This is back in October. Recently, I went to redeem the gift card online, went to go check my balance, and was told that there was no balance.
She was shocked because this card was behind the cashier, never accessible to the public like some displays you see in stores.
Real quick, did you know that you can add your monthly subscription services like Netflix or Disney Plus, or even your cell phone bill to your credit report to improve your credit score? All you got to do is just scan this QR code or click the link in the description below to learn more. Now back to the video. Now, usually when you see this type of scam, it's usually with green dot cards or vanilla cards, but as you can see, it's now with a lot of different types of retailers like Nike, Sephora, and Nordstrom. Check this out.
In the quiet village of Grafton, a major gift card scam ring bust just before the holiday shopping season.
Inside the car, there was 2 full bags of gift cards. The total amount of gift cards were 1,807.
Sergeant Sean Furstenberg told 12 News about the discovery.
They were from various retailers such as Visa gift cards, Nike, Sephora, Nordstrom.
This type of crime, however, is bigger than Grafton, especially this time of year. The Wisconsin Better Business Bureau is on high alert.
Worldwide, gift cards are sold in the billions of dollars. But there has been $217 million approximately as of last year in fraud. The most common gift card scam that we see when it comes to the effect on consumers is gift card draining. And that's where scammers are able to tamper with cards in the stores and steal the PIN number or the CVV number, the barcode, repackage it, reseal it up.
Grafton police experienced it firsthand. An alert Walgreens manager called them in early November to report a suspicious man putting gift cards back on the rack, first in Grafton, and then they learned it was happening at the Cedarburg Walgreens as well.
They'll come and steal gift cards that have not been used. Then they'll take them back to wherever their headquarters of this criminal enterprise is and either cut the side open carefully, slide the card out, and then get the code and replace the code with like an imitation aftermarket scratch off code. It looks just like the original. Carefully put it back in and you really can't tell the difference.
Then the consumer purchases it, loads money on it, and before you know it, the scammer has drained all of the money from the card.
So how do people usually find out that they've been a victim of this?
When they try to use the gift card, they'll find out there's no balance on it.
This scam typically involves an elaborate operation, sometimes with ties to sophisticated international crime rings.
It's very difficult for law enforcement because I think a lot of these scams originate from overseas.
And they have either through the dark web or a computer bot get notified that it was activated by the cashier.
In this case, Grafton police arrested this 52-year-old man from Chicago.
When we arrested him, he had 1,807 gift cards. He was throughout Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana.
The Better Business Bureau says these are still great gifts this holiday season. You just have to be smart. Make sure they're still sealed and haven't been tampered with when you buy them.
Really look for those cards on the shelves. Look to make sure it hasn't been tampered with. Feel it. Check the paper around it. Make sure that barcode is not exposed.
Take a look at some of the tampered gift cards from Grafton. You can see the stickers that cover the card numbers were scratched off, then put back on.
If you're going to buy a gift card, make sure you inspect the packaging very closely. Make sure there's no rips, tears, anything that's out of the ordinary.
2 other tips. First, if you get a gift card, use it sooner rather than later.
The quicker you can use it, the better. The longer it stays open, the more chances of fraud happening.
And lastly, be careful where you shop.
Where should people be buying gift cards and where should they not be buying gift cards?
Well, that's a good question. Definitely, Better Business Bureau would recommend buying the gift card directly from the retailer.
If you do find yourself to be a victim of gift card draining, contact the retailer immediately. It's up to them to give you your money back. Also, contact your local police department so they can investigate if this is part of a bigger crime ring.
Now, 1,800 is a lot. Like, that's actually bad. But if you think 1,800 is bad, you won't believe this.
Just this month, the sheriff's office arrested 4 people accused of tampering with more than 7,000 gift cards across 8 counties in Northern California, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington State.
Again, coming from China in an organized crime ring. The worst part about it is these victims don't even know they've been victimized.
Sergeant Gandhi says criminals will steal gift cards, tamper with the activation codes, and then place them back on the shelf. When a victim goes in to buy the tampered card, believing it is loaded with value, only to discover later it is empty. Gandhi says the stolen funds are often transferred within minutes, leaving the victim with nothing.
It's a buyer beware. When you are in a store and you grab one of these cards off the shelf, you are taking a gamble every time.
So how can you protect yourself? Here are some tips. Buy gift cards directly from the company and share the code with the person you are giving it to. Also, choose stores that keep gift cards in secured areas.
If they are not locked up and secured, you don't know who else has touched that gift card.
The Roseville Police Department also recently reported a case where a suspect placed counterfeit gift cards amongst legitimate ones.
They're locking up deodorant, they're locking up shampoo. This might be the next iteration in that.
The sheriff's office says if you are a victim, make sure you report it to the retailer, but also make sure you report it to law enforcement. Reporting in Sacramento County, Garge Paul Sunga, ABC 10.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.